Hey guys, this is Kirean. Welcome back to another Pokemon Violet's Wonderlocke episode. As the info bar at the top said there, it is championship time. We are going to fight against Kirean. We're hopefully going to knock him out of whatever funk he's put himself in here, and everything's going to be hunky-dory, right? Now, this battle is interesting to say the least, because he is very close to having like an actual competitive VGC team. He just has some moves that are not correct here, and there's a couple of Pokemon choices that are a bit weird, but he has some very proper Pokemon, we shall say. And so this one took a little bit of figuring out, and it is mostly just, hopefully it's going to be okay, but there's a little bit of RNG that can go wrong here, and I'm just hoping that is not the case. Damage ranges were very difficult to work around with this one, let's just put it that way. That's why we have expert belts up here. But enough about that, let's just move on and actually get on to the fight proper. Yep, we're ready to sign up for the proper match. We will get ourselves all geared up here. All of the admin stuff working on. Yeah, we're friends. I mean, I would like to think we're friends, but obviously he doesn't see it that way at the moment. But, you know, used to be this quiet little guy, travel like a leaf at the spine of a Wimpod. Wimpod exists in this particular universe too, it just doesn't... it's not available in the decks, which is very weird. But yeah, when it came to battling, he was always one to enjoy that. He did want to battle us initially, didn't he? So, yep, someone's gonna snap him out of it. But unfortunately, you're too weak. Ha ha ha. So this was your plan all along, huh, Drayton? Oh well, I guess we just have to live with it, and we have to deal with the consequences of his actions. It's all up to us. Yep, we'll do it. Don't worry about it. Just as soon as my throat decides to cooperate. Blah. Yep, this is an official announcement thing now, because this is a championship title match after all. So the more people would be interested in watching this one. And there he is, the man himself. Oh, everyone give it up. I don't know. He's obviously very much up for this, but yeah, here comes the auto cutscene bit. I don't think this one gets skipped, actually. Kept me waiting. Very much Gary vibes going on here, you know. Put everything into study and making my Pokemon stronger. Crushed your Elite Four, became champion. Certainly did. All of that hard work, all of it. All of it was just so I could be to you, right here, right now. Yeah, exactly. Very much Gary vibes going on with that here. Yep. And he has this finale theme song here, the full-on edge mode version. I don't know, I kind of still like it, but for different reasons. So, Politoed Dragonite is the opener here. His Dragonite is more focused on special attacking, it's much more special based than what Drayton's was, but it does still have access to extreme speed, so you do have to kind of be careful about that. Unfortunately, Politoed does not get KO'd by 2 hits of Bullet Seed here, and the Dragonite still has multi-scale. So my safest opening play is to fake out Dragonite and then spore the Politoed. I would really like to not have to spore it, but the problem is if I don't, then if it only takes 2 hits from Bullet Seed, it Ice Beams or Psychics the Breloom in response and almost KOs me in one go, because Breloom is pretty frail. So I kind of have to go for that here. And now this turn, Ice Beam does get the knockout with a boosting item, and Bullet Seed on the Politoed, because it did take its turn of sleep, it could wake up here. This is the safest overall play to go for. It's still pretty dangerous, but again, I don't really have much of a choice here. It's a 3 and 8 to only hit twice. So the idea is that the sleep would give me more chance for the Politoed to not act that turn, and then just because it would guarantee act if I just went for it first turn, right? I would ideally not KO both of these Pokemon in the same turn, but that requires luck on the sleep turns, so we're just gonna have to live with it here. So now it's going to be Porygon Z and Incineroar coming out at the same time, which is not ideal, because the Porygon Z is an absolute nuke here. This is the one thing that's not like properly VGC related, but Life Orb, Hyper Beam, and it's a timid Porygon Z too. I've checked the speed stuff. It's devastating. So we kind of need something to swap into that, and On is going to be the play here. Corviknight can switch in too, but then it can't KO it next turn, whereas On definitely can. And with the Assault Vest, we can tank this Hyper Beam. The Rock typing actually is going to come in handy here. This is assuming that that's the direction the attacks go, however. Obviously the Incin does have Fake Out as well. It's more attack focused than the Incins you would see in... Oh, so it didn't go that way. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting now. Yeah, so it is more attack focused than the ones that you would see in VGC proper, because it doesn't have stuff like Parting Shot, but it is still really close. Okay, so we should outspeed it. Close Combat should still get the KO here, I imagine, right? It's max attack Jolly at this point. But it is still a close combat after all, so we will take it out there, and then Incin gets outsped by the Blastoise, and thanks to the Rain and the boosting item, the Water Pledge will one-shot it here. So, yeah, Water Pledge instead of like Surf or something, so I don't hit myself, obviously. And thankfully, we didn't have to worry about the PZ. That's one of the main bits here. Now, though, we just have to deal with his finale Hydrapple and the Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl does have a competitive moveset here. It's Dual Screen, Sucker Punch, and Spirit Break. So it does have the regular setup there. Obviously Arcanine is not going to be too useful at this point for the rest of this, so we do need to switch it out now. It is going to take an Earth Power probably here, so we will swap into... Azumarill is probably fine. I think Azumarill is the ideal one here. It's just like, I guess Spirit Break is resisted, so it probably won't Spirit Break into... It won't be like Spirit Break plus Earth Power into it here. It also might just Terra Blast the Hydrapple, because it's not a Terra Grass or Dragon. Unlike everybody else, Kirean actually Terastalizes into a different type. Look at that freaking face, by the way. Oh my god. He's just totally nonplussed by everything here. It's like, yeah, I'm the best and I know it, sort of thing. Yeah, so it's a Terra Fighting Hydrapple. Yeah, Reflect comes on in, that's okay. It's not really going to make too much of a difference here, thankfully. Water Pledge is going to do over half, which is good, and Earth Power is the move of choice. Okay, Assault Vest Azumarill is our finale, like, saving grace here. We are definitely going to lean a little bit into that to make sure that we can win this fight out. So Water Pledge comes on in and takes the knockout thanks to the Rain the previous turn. It's pretty handy, so Spirit Break is not going to come out here. And Play Rough is going to connect and do over half, which is really good. I'm capable of winning too, you know. Victory will be mine and mine alone. This is when he uses Fickle Beam. Fickle Beam has a 1 in 3 chance of doing double damage, but thankfully it didn't have to do that, so we are totally fine with that. And then I'm pretty sure we should just beat it 100% of the time. We should, but I think the safest play is just to go Protect plus Play Rough here. Yeah, because if Play Rough misses, I guess, like, I think Water Pledge plus Liquidation should have got the KO there, but if Play Rough misses somehow, then Fickle Beam getting a double damage hit into Blastoise would have taken the KO, and that would have been extremely dangerous. We had Focus Sash Lucario as well, in case we needed another switch into the Porygon Z, because its Close Combat also would have been fine. I did switch it to a physical Lucario because Close Combat plus Meteor Mash, it's actually pretty good coverage against a lot of his team. And also, it gave me an excuse to have Inner Focus in to block Intimidate, so if I had to switch it in early... No, why? This wasn't supposed to happen! No, 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 no! The other option I was considering was like Talonflame plus Arcanine to start off with, to go Sunny Day, and since the Politoed's only water attack is actually weatherball. So if I swapped the rain to sun with Talonflame, then I could have easily dealt with that as well. But I figured that would be less stable overall, because the multi-scale is still pretty annoying, right? Oh, you dick. God, Drayton is such a butt sometimes, you know? Way to go, I guess. Yeah, we kind of do, but... Oh, I don't know. Doesn't feel great, does it? Anyway, we get ourselves another Master Ball, because we'll totally need it soon, right? It's may not mean nuts coming from a guy who can't be you, but... Wish you go back to having fun with all this. Get the burning desire to win. I mean, who doesn't like winning? True. Just don't let that desire burn you to a crisp. It's hard to watch. So go and... Next win. Next time. Huh? I won't lose. Next time, for sure. I'll win. Next time, I'll win. He's kind of completely zombified off the bit here, huh? I don't know, man. He's certainly in a rough headspace right now. Well, yeah, I mean, thanks to the congrats, I guess. Amazing achievement! Yeah, it does seem a little bit awkward, doesn't it? So, what do you think about it for a moment, would you? Yeah, so now we have to be the head of the club, apparently, because that's what the champion role is, but, like, we're not actually part of the Blueberry Academy full-time? Huh. What if we just, like, don't? If Kirean rejoins the Elite Four having lost, right, that means it pushed Crispin out. What, me? He didn't realize. It's like, wait a minute. Oh no. Yeah, but Kirean doesn't really... Kirean's not really in a state to say with that at the moment, huh? Uh-oh. Announcements are never good, huh? League Champion Kirean, top Elite Four member Drayton. Why Drayton specifically? Carmine of Class 3-2 and Sanae exchange student. I guess Drayton was former champ, so maybe that's why? Still. Also, yeah, Carmine, I mean, I guess Carmine did help a lot with research stuff, and it's Briar specifically that's asking for us, so I need to update that. Oh my god, Drayton. It's certainly not kind. Exit out. You tell him, Lacey. Alright. I'll make sure Kirean comes too, even if we've got to carry him, huh? Well, I guess there's no time like the present, so let's see what she wants, I suppose. So, classroom 1-4. Let's go. What do you want, lady? Yeah, so obviously we dealt with the main sort of bit. Now it's time to deal with the actual legendary aspect of things, right? Also, they teach type matchups in here. That's kind of cool. Here we are, Ms. B. Pleased to inform you some special guests are here to see us today. Alright, fair enough. In the meantime, I'm fairly well in the situation. These knees are creaking. You're not. Exactly, come on. Yeah, hello. I think you make it as far as champion. What a dazzling accomplishment. Thanks, I guess. It's, yeah, a bit of a rough time for that at the moment. Don't worry about it. Kirean hasn't exactly taken it well, yeah. Alright, want all of us here to join us on an expedition to the secluded and mysterious Aera Zero. You finally got permission, huh? Main goal is to investigate the terrestrial phenomena and gather samples of the crystals. Fair enough. One more ambition, huh? Hoping to find Terapagos, the legendary, slumbering in Aera Zero. And that's gonna get Kirean excited. A legendary Pokemon, huh? Rather exciting idea, isn't it? Oh, hello, Gita. Imagine seeing you here. Couldn't possibly be because, you know, you're like the top person that had to get, you know, permission granted and stuff. Do apologize to my tardiness. Hello. Yep, we are definitely participating in the program. That's always good. Just got crowned our new champion. So we're champion in multiple regions now. Yep, certainly does bode well. Yeah, go ahead. So, yep, this is Gita, chairwoman of the Pokemon League in Paldea. We provide support to research stuff, and yep, duties to monitor and manager, sure. Area Zero is full of mysteries and also danger. Being said, recently we had to confront the possibility dangerous Pokemon could escape the area. Yep, and we dealt with that proper. Yep. At our Pokemon League, we've had trouble finding capable personnel. Jeez, tongue-tied for a complete today. Oh, so yeah, since we are much more battle-focused in this area and have much higher level Pokemon, we are more capable in this place. Yep, highly skilled trainers here. So there we go. Very reassuring. I'm in. Absolutely. Yeah, well, okay, Carmine's going by default. Fair enough. I mean, she's been pretty good with that. Drain and pass. Sure they do. You just can't be bothered to travel all the way. Yep. Well, that ex-champion is thinking, I'm going. If there's a legendary Pokemon there, I want to find it and catch it. This time, I won't let this chance go. Yeah, so he's obviously very salty with the Ogerpon. Speaking of which, if you bring Ogerpon into that battle, although his team is very good against all the Ogerpon forms, if you do bring it into battle, there is a specific text that comes up. It's like, seriously, you've got some nerve bringing in the Ogre now of all things? Of all times, sort of thing. So, yeah, it does actually matter. So, yeah. Yeah, my thanks to your help. Yeah, so we'll be fine on that front. Yeah, leave it to me. Dream of exploring Area Zero is finally becoming a reality. So that is the next part of our little journey here. But before that, we have to speak to you. It has been a while, yeah. We can hear too, at your service. I'm gonna lie and everything to you, yep. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what champions do. I would expect nothing less than... lots of talent. But not enough to get you off the hook. What? But it's the... yeah? That's what champions do? What's that gonna do with anything? True. Yeah. No harm came, that's also true, and all of Paldea would have been at risk. Oh yeah, I mean that's true, but... yeah, don't worry about it, we're okay. Absolutely, I understand. I mean, especially as a kid. It's fine. We will be heading there officially though, so it's good. Yep. However, taking into account the dangers of Area Zero... Right, yeah, so she knows some stuff, but not everything. Didn't you say I have something to give to that Briar person? Like, uh-oh. Oh well, I guess we could do that, though. Yeah, so we have the title drop, we have the Indigo disc. So now... yep, it's a disc that's Indigo, alright. What is it anyway, a TM or something? It's a little bit, it seems to be a little bit more sophisticated than that, huh? I had my investigation team look into it. It's not a TM, nor is it a mere tool for storing data. But presumably it's going to have something to do with Area Zero, so we need to hopefully find out what it's for. And to pick some potato salad back on the way too. That would be nice. Yeah, so if there's no... Yeah, we'll return it if there's no use for it, but surely there's got to be something, right? That's the idea. Yep, exercise some caution when dealing with the environment down there. Yeah, we certainly would. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to have had Rika there as well, but, you know. She is part of the Elite Four, after all. She probably has that sort of pressing matter to deal with too. I don't know, maybe somebody's actually made it to challenge them at this point. Who knows? Anyway, we are going to get a little bit more of the stuff done here. We need to meet up with Briar, and they're all down here for it, so let's get ourselves set up. It's all cutscene stuff for this initial bit. Splendid! Hey, we'll go. Well enough to travel at least? Yeah, Carmine's fine. What about you? Yeah, me too. You fired up a little bit for this, it seems. Had time to calm down. Yeah, that's nice at least. I'm fine. I know what I have to do now. I'll find this legendary Pokemon in Area Zero, no matter what it takes. You still got the blotchy eyes on this, huh? That's the spirit. Alright, well, so long as you're alright with it, I suppose we will make our way down. Back into Area Zero with the research station. There's still that stupid item in the doorway. Still annoying. Thankfully, this time we don't have to, like, Miraidon is not cowering or anything away. It's incredible. Yeah. Wowzers, indeed. There's a little bit more of that, you know, childlike spark coming back in. So you've been here before, right? Yeah, with my friends. Friends, huh? Yeah, and us, and Miraidon here. Heck yeah. You scare me. Honestly, you're too big to come popping out of Watchamadon. It's like, don't listen to her. She doesn't mean anything. You must be that Pokemon that was reportedly first discovered here. Yep. That's not what we're here for. Yeah, we could go and see the other one if you want. It's I haven't caught it yet. It's still here. It would destroy me initially, so see what's even deeper. Deeper down in the Zero Lab. Yeah, Heath mentioned it in the writings. He fell from the depths to someplace even deeper. Well, you would think that, wouldn't it? But of course, there's a naming convention for everything like that. Utterly unable to recall how. Must be an entire uncharted space below Area Zero. Well, we'll find that out later on, I suppose. For now, though, we have to go down to the Zero Lab, and thankfully, like I said, we don't have to cart everyone down there by foot this time. So we're able to just go ahead and explore properly if we want to. There's a few items that could be worth gathering. There's a few TMs and stuff you could potentially pick up at this point, but otherwise not really too bothered by that. But yeah, I think no, we can keep going with the stuff here. Make this a longer one. We'll keep going because we can just drop down from here to get our way to the bottom. Doesn't even matter that much. You could also like take one of the teleporters, I suppose, if you wanted to. But yeah, you can drop down the center. This is not a problem. Since we're on Miraidon this time, it is completely fine just going wherever you would like. So yeah, there's also some item stuff I think that can spawn up here. I forget. There's a lot of Pokemon at the very least, but yeah, I'm sure there was an item. There's an item on one or two of the crystals, like around the other spots, but it seems like it's. Oh no! I see it. It's hard to see sometimes with all the reflection stuff, but yeah, there's a Terrablast TM up here, so I guess that's kind of cool. Yeah, lots of Pokemon spawn up here. I think I'm on the wrong side for the Zero Lab. I've got to go this way around. So we will do just that. If we go the other side, I think that's where... yeah, that's where Miraidon would be, on the opposite side. But we have to go down this way. And yeah, last time round, we just clicked the button and everything was fine, right? This place is insane! Why is there some crystal pool? Yep. The structure matches the description, indeed. So this is the deepest point? Yeah, I mean, as far as we know. Well, yes and no, huh? Deepest point the expedition reached, and it's the deepest point that we reached when we came here earlier on. The lowest level contains a mysterious room whose purpose is entirely unknown, huh? Want to go even deeper than that? Yeah, well, we need to go in the lab for sure. Gate's closed though, that's true. That's true, actually, it was open when we came out before, but I guess it closed itself after the stuff. Yeah, we need to use the panel. We did disable all the locks before, so we should just need to use the panel here, right? This feels like a spy movie or something. Way cool. See, he still has his little childlike part to it here. He's trying to put on a front, but he's still got his childlike side to him. This is the thing, right? Like he's trying to act all cool with it here, but he's still Kirean deep down, and that's what's important here. We need to maintain that part of things here. Access revoked due to prolonged inactivity, huh? What's the matter? Something wrong with it? Yeah, it didn't let us in. Open before, yeah. Well, there were 4 locks before. But the professor was also in the lab, so like maybe that was the thing. Yeah, you both answers give the same thing here. Beep boop. Indigo disc detected. True. Alright, it is talking. Insert indigo disc for greater access privileges. Relax. It's a bit different from that, but sure. Indigo disc. What can it mean by that? It is something you were supposed to have, but yeah, Gita didn't give it to you because she forgot. Ooh, how fun! You have my permission. I didn't need your permission to put it in, but okay. Has a little disc slot. There we go. In you go, disc. Oh my god. I forgot that part was there. Oh man. In you go, disc. Ha ha ha. The Underdepths will be redirected now. So, yeah, what's deeper than the depths? The Underdepths. It's like what's below the world? The underworld. Yeah, I suppose. Very weird. Also, yeah, the reflection stuff is crazy. I mean, this is one of the things that caused so much lag in this area before, right? It's all the reflective textures and stuff. But like, man, does it go hard in this place. So, yeah, it is sort of funny. So, yep, all sorts of bust up stuff in here with the thing, but comments like, oh, I found the thing. Whoops, crash. It's way too dark in here. Yeah, shit, well, don't just run forward then, you numpty. It's because you're just running around with any idea. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Kirean. Sounds like someone's finally breaking out of their funk, huh? Briar's like busy rummaging through like a whole stack of documents. Yeah, I mean this is what she was here for, right? All the research stuff. Aren't there someone's private photos and stuff? Rude. Awfully considerate all of a sudden. Well, I mean again, kind of busting out of his funk. This is it. Yeah, maybe it can. You wanted to go down, indeed. Down, you say? that certainly caught her interest. Yep, is the elevator. I think so. But, yeah. Did you already forget what happened last time? I mean, it depends what you think of as the mysterious room, huh? Because, honestly, I would think it's something a little bit different to what you're thinking. So, but I guess... Again, she doesn't know all the details, so maybe the mysterious room is probably the time machine room, right? But, spoilers, we can no longer access that room. It didn't actually do anything for us anyway. That's what elevators do. It does. It is super quick, but that's what it's here for. That panel we used to unlock the gate. Didn't it say something about where the elevator goes? Yeah, to the Underdepths, right? As far as I know, there's only one elevator inside the lab, so the panel must have been referring to this. Uh-huh. Oh ho ho! Where indeed? If you know, you should probably say something, huh? But that's fine. I guess we'll live with it. And yeah. Here we go. Oh my. This is a missed opportunity, this place, to me. Oh my goodness! I really wish they did a little bit more with this place, that's all I'll say. But, yeah, what are we, under Area Zero or something? Exactly. This is far deeper than the place, because we went so fast down, right? We're in the center of the earth, far. Surprised we're not melting. A lot to take in, uh-huh. I think there's a lot that's still going to surprise you. What's all this stuff? Books! Oh! What are Death's doing down here? It's a research place. My, this is a report written by the esteemed Professor Tsuro, or Sada if you're on Scarlet. A massive cavern exists beneath Area Zero, and there slumbers Terapagos, the hidden treasure of Area Zero. Its body has become crystal, protecting it from our hostile outsiders. It appears that rousing it will take some time. In this cavern, I have witnessed the terrestrial phenomenon occurring in a way I've never seen above ground. Terastalization appears to hold the power of every known type. I have dubbed this type the Stellar type for now. Could Terapagos' influence be at play? Yeah, Stellar Terastalization came in the second DLC here. So, yeah, what's this about a Stellar type? This is the first technically new type that's introduced to the series since Gen 6. We've only just begun! Oh, I mean, that's the thing. Let's hurry up and go further in, huh? Still haven't got my fill of these documents, but okay, let's go, sure. Would be best to discover the truth with our own eyes, after all. Indeed it will be. Yep, stay on guard. Would be the nice thing. So, yeah, our team didn't actually get healed before coming down here, huh? There's no, like, rest stop in this exact place, huh? That's fine, it's not really that big of a deal. We can just, auto heal with the stuff here, so... There's that, and also, I don't think it's gonna matter too much, to be honest. There are definitely some hazards down here. It's not just a freebie to go down, but for the most part, yeah, there's not a lot here, which is a shame. Also, there's gigantic crystal stuff blocking the way. Yeah, we're not getting any further with this in the way, indeed. I'm not so sure. I don't really want to just, like, break the place apart. Please, hold on. It's quite likely a manifestation of pure terrestrial energy. Yeah, maybe the place would just fall apart. Could be the issue. Hello there. Once again, introducing the mechanic of the place with Glimmer. What's going on with this one? Seems to be charged. Yeah, so normally when you see the terrestrial Pokemon in the wild, they're like yellow sort of sparkle energy. This is all blue and rainbowy sort of thing, and it's like, yeah, you know, good in the battle. Wait, how is she a teacher in the battle focused place if she can't battle? That's silly. Yeah, so we have to deal with terrestrial Pokemon in the wild here. And this introduces us to the Stellar type, which did confuse me for a reasonable bit here. It's got like a cool little crown thing going on. It has a turtle on it, which is neat. So what the Stellar type actually does is it doesn't change your actual types. It makes it so that you have a one-time extra bonus on every type in the game. So what that means is that you say if you use one of your same type moves, it'll give you the same amount of boost that a regular Terra would, but it only does it for the first one. Whereas if you use a non-stab move, you get a 20% bonus. And again, one-time thing. So say that Glamora was to use Sludge Bomb, it would get a 33% bonus, I believe it works out to be, for being the same type as it. And then if it used Sludge Bomb again, then it wouldn't get that bonus again. It's useful on very specific Pokemon, but it has actually been used in competitions and won tournaments and stuff. It was used in Worlds with the Flotsamain, actually. So, you know, tends to be used on Pokemon with two types that both types would like the boost, right? It's kind of like an expert belt sort of thing. Yeah, so the hidden treasure is, of course, the Terapagos. That's the idea. But that Glamora was not the hidden treasure. But yeah, basically what we got to do for the rest of this bit is we have to defeat the Terastal Pokemon as we go through, and that will break open the barriers. And yeah, so pretty much it. The entire goal of the place. We do get some Stellar Terra Shards here as well, so that's kind of neat. We will be able to change into the Stellar Terastal type later on. And yeah, the two Pokemon species that you will see down here are the Carbink and the Glamora. That is pretty much it. You do get some pretty good TMs and stuff down here as well, which you have to go a little bit out of your way for. There are technically bottomless pits and stuff here as well. You'll just get sent back to the main path. It's a very linear section, unfortunately, and there really isn't a lot to it. I wish there was more to sort of speak on, but there just isn't, which is a shame. Yeah, obviously more crystals blocking the way, so we have to go and explore a slightly different segment and find ourselves a Noivern. Noivern being our next Guardian Pokemon here is effectively what we'll call them. You get a lot of Terra Shards down here, so if you haven't maxed out already, there's a bunch that you can get. There is also a secret compartment bit that you can get as well, but I don't know. I've not managed to do that before post game, like post game, if you will. Like basically during this quote unquote story part of this, you have to come back down, I think, and find the Pokemon. But it also could just be that I just keep missing where it is, because there is that aspect to it. But I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Noivern is faster than us. It does have Roost as a fun thing. It is a wild Pokemon after all. It will just use whatever moves it has. Like all Terra Pokemon in the wild, once you have to weaken it down far enough first in order to break the shield. And yeah, Noivern's ending moveset is not particularly powerful, so there's not a lot to be worried about there. But hey, that's okay. It is what it is. So it goes down nice and easy, and then we get to move on. And that busts open this bit, which is good. It's like, heck yeah! Good job! The crystal thing's gone now. Yes it is! Yes it is. So, what are we at? Level 85 is the level cap for Terapagos, so I probably should, just in case. I don't think I'll be using Blastoise, but just in case I will be, I should probably make sure that it is free to use. So we'll bring Lucario out as the next one. Pretty sure Lucario is good type-wise against the next of the Guardian thingies anyway, so we will do that. So yeah, Pokemon's called Miraidon. Yeah, it can certainly do that. So the problem is they don't really have a Pokemon that can traverse this area, so we do kind of have to do most of the heavy lifting here. Because they don't have something like a Miraidon, or I don't know what else really would help out that way here. But certainly nothing that they have. So I believe that is the direction that we have to go. If we briefly take a detour up here though, you will see there is a second crystal here. This, if you can squeak a look past, you'll see there's a bunch of items in there. This is home to a bazillion Terra Shards, but in order to get there, you have to find an offshoot Pokemon. Basically, you have to find a second Guardian thing, and I have never managed to get it during the main thing itself here. There are a few items that you can pick up, repeated items off the ground here as well, that isn't really super relevant to the main stuff. They're not really very good items, so you would come back down here specifically to get them. We will pick up this one as well whilst we're here. Why not? Because it's just a whole ton of Grass Terra Shards. I'm not using those when we go through here, but still handy to have. Get ourselves Outrage as a TM. I actually haven't picked that one up yet, because I believe to get that one, you would need to do one of the battle mini trainers things in is it one of the North Province ones, I think? Because that's where a lot of the dragon type stuff comes in. So yeah, I didn't do all the battles in the overworld basically. I had all the resources I need to level up the Pokemon otherwise, and to be honest, most of the time our boss rush aspect of things just kind of did it for me, so I really didn't have to worry too much about that. There's another TM up here for Fire Blast, which is pretty good. If you want to go down the other side here, you can get some Water Terra Shards. Lots and lots of ones that you can get. There's a whole bunch of stuff down the bottom too, but that's not really what we're here for. What we're here for is to take on our next Guardian guy here, which is version dependent exclusive here, obviously, since we are facing a Paradox Pokemon. We have Iron Thorns on this one. I forget what it is on Scarlet, so let me just go take a quick look. We have Sandy Shocks, okay. I don't know if I've ever done this place on Scarlet, so I actually didn't know exactly what it was that was here, but that's totally fine. So yeah, like I said, I outfitted Lucario to be a physical attacker for the previous fight, so we do have close combat access now. It has a Focus Sash just in case we were somehow going to take a hit here, but we're faster in close combat with one shot anyway, so there is no worry about that. So let's just finish it off with another close combat here and move on. So yeah, there is another Pokemon around here that we would have to fight. It is significantly higher level than the rest of the stuff here though. You see, these are around about the level 80 type mark, whereas the other one is level 85. So given that Terapagos is level 85, I don't actually think it's possible to do it on the first trip down here. But that said, again, I never seem to be able to like remember exactly where you find the extra Pokemon to do the stuff here. I suspect actually that you might need an ability that we don't have permanent access to yet to get it, because I think there is an alcove that you need to go into that. But again, maybe there is something else that we have to deal with here. Yeah, sorry, I don't know the way. Well, I mean, we're the one who's got the Pokemon for it, so it appears the Terastral energy is growing more dense the further down we go. Yep. No time to lose, huh? Yep, you're certainly excited for this, aren't you? Yeah, there are more items that I haven't picked up as well, by the way. Just do not feel like collecting absolutely everything as we go down. So, I will collect the stuff that's most obvious here, though. So now we have a little spiral staircasing to go down, and I think it's in this room. There's over here. Right, yeah, there's another separate passageway. I always seem to like forget that this exists. Now, does this mean that I can actually do the bit that I wanted to show? I don't know, but this could just be for a TM or something as well. But I'm pretty sure this is the... Oh, if we can somehow manage to get our way around. This is the room that we need. Because this is a little sneaky secret alcove. It is! You can do this on the first go-round. Okay, bringing back... I guess you're probably the best bet with what I have out on me. But maybe we want something stronger, because as you see, it's a Garchomp that we have there. It is a wild one, so we probably aren't going to get thing there. I guess... No, this is probably okay. There's a couple of things I could maybe use for it here, but Azumarill is probably the most stable. Thing is, Azumarill is slower than Garchomp by quite a lot, so maybe it's not the best one to go with. Having a hard time working out what exactly I want to take it on with. I'd love to take it on with Hydreigon. I guess if I give Hydreigon a Focus Sash, just make sure that it doesn't get one shot, then we should be fine here. Yeah, so the hidden duder is Mr. Garchomp himself. Yeah, I always miss this bit. And this is what we need to break open that secondary barrier. So, yeah. I should be faster, because it shouldn't have EVs, but just in case it does, like, it'd have to be jolly max speed, I think. Because I am timid on this thing. Yeah, oh, it's only level 80, never mind, I thought it was 85. Maybe that's why you can do it the first time round. Yeah, we're totally fine. There's no way this thing could outspeed us. I honestly thought it was higher than that. That is completely okay with me, though. Yep, and then when we defeat this one, it doesn't break open the barrier down the bottom. It will break open the next one, the one that we saw before. Heard a sound from somewhere. Yep, and that somewhere is far away from here. You do get some fairy Terra shards in here, which I think is very funny, considering it's like Garchomp's little sneaky room, right? I don't think that... no. There is something else up here if we go into this bit. Get ourselves a Stone Edge TM. Yeah, this is basically like every super strong type TM is down here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, like, we've had Fire Blast, Outrage, Hydro Pump has been one, Thunder is down here somewhere, that type of thing. But if we go back here now, then we should be able to see that room that we couldn't get into before, which was up here, right? Now, that crystal has been broken open, and you can see all of the goodies inside. So many Terra Shards of all sorts of different types that we can pick up as we go in here. So, it's pretty cool. I like it's a little secret room, and there's also another Terra Blast, I think it is, in the middle of the item wise, right? Once it eventually gets there. Oh, there's more TMs anyway. Once it eventually gets there. It is Terra Blast, that's good. And then this one is Meteor Beam. So yeah, another really strong move that we wouldn't have access to that much otherwise. Yeah, let's just pick all these up. You'll see all the different counts as we go through. You see, I think there's at least one thing for every type there. I don't know why the numbers are so varied. That seems kind of weird to me. But yeah, you don't get the same amount of shards for each of them. Very silly. But whatever. It's fine. So yeah, it's a cool little alcove, little side room that I do enjoy. And I mean, if you want to just drop straight down of this bit, you can, but you'll be missing out on some items, which may or may not end up being useful. We'd have to see. And now, we're in the middle of water! So there's another thing blocking up halfway there, and I need to swap back to... I guess you'll probably be fine. Maybe give the Focus Sash of... Oh, no. Press ZL, not regular L. I can't do the online stuff with this, as you can see. Yeah, maybe just do that just in case, because I just feel like it would be safest. Yeah, so we have to cross the water, and oh my god, it's a giant tree! I wish they did more with this room. They showed this room off in the trailers for this place, and then absolutely nothing happens here. There's like practically no item stuff with it, there's no extra areas. I think there might be a TM somewhere high up on one of these crystals, and that is it. This tree is meaningless, which is really sad. Anyway, Garganical is our final guardian here, and so we will take this on. It's funny that the Paradox Pokemon is not the final one, but, you know, kind of whatever. This one is also level 80, and yeah, close combat should be more than fine to deal with it here. We will just take it out, no problem, and go on our merry way. We have enough close combat, so we can just go ahead and use it here. So, that we shall, and yeah. Fun enough to take it out. And not over-leveling on stuff is always good as well. And crystal breaks from over there, because we managed to swim across, using all of Miraidon's abilities here, basically. Your turn to call her over. Maybe you should have it. No, 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 no. I would want you to quit your blabber. Oh my god. But honestly, I would rather you do it. Hey, the path's open. We can keep going. Heck yeah. Thanks, Kirean. So yeah, I'm sure there is one on one of these, but I'm not wasting my time. You can see there's an item up there. You know what? We might as well. You can see there's at least one item. I'm sure there's a TM up on one of these as well. But yeah, I've spent so much time. 27 ghost shots is a lot. I've spent so much time like going through this room, and there's just nothing here, and it's the biggest missed opportunity in the world to me. Like, there should have been something else here for sure, but there isn't, and that's basically this thing in a nutshell. There's like it's a bit of a disappointment, if I'm being honest. This area just is kind of lame. So it didn't have to be. No, not really. One saying, huh? Just feels like we're relying on a bit too much. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you don't have the Pokemon to traverse this stuff here, right? I mean, I guess Politoed maybe could have helped for swimming there, but I get it. He's so stubborn. Uh-huh. Just so you know, we were also fending off wild Pokemon. Were you really? Were you really? There's not really very many Sinister's all you've got left, huh? Spoilers for later. Excuse me again, Throat is really deciding to disagree on stuff a little bit here. But yeah, that is the entire area, basically. Terra Orb is reacting, indeed. Uh-huh. Picking up a truly astounding level of terrestrial energy. With what? Like, what device have you got that's thinking that? We're finally at the finish line? Uh-huh. Kieran's a little bit overeager, but sure. Not you too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But unfortunately, that is going to have to wait till next time, because we've been going far too long already, and I am not prepared for what we are about to deal with. For now, this has been Gamer Cal playing the Pokemon Violet's Wonderlocke. Next time, hopefully I can find some way of winning what is to come, but that will be for the future. Till then, take care.